Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. So I have spent a couple of days working on this community challenge and I think I managed to release to the wild about 30 animals, which was mostly the albino warthogs, but I think maybe a couple of hippos. So, the community challenge is now complete. Congratulations! Thanks to your contribution towards the community challenge, you finished in the top 35% of players. Come on, that's not bad going, guys. That's not bad going at all. And I've earned a silver award. Click below to claim your award. See, this is actually kind of exciting because, like, some of the lower rewards were just like an outfit for your avatar, and I was like, not really bothered about that. But we did get a zebra last time, so I'm kind of hopeful this is going to be something really, really cool. Oh, we got 2 different animals! Oh, that is cool! So we have got a female African bison and a female gorilla, I'm thinking, maybe? We're definitely going to take a look at those. That is cool. And I think we got a bunch of leaves as well. And probably that outfit, although I wasn't really too fussed about that. Right, let's take a look, shall we? Going into the wrong place. Rewards. Oh, okay. You know what's really funny? Because this happened with the zebra as well. Like, it came up and it was like, oh, you got a female zebra. But I got a male zebra. And then it was like, oh, you got a female bison and a female gorilla. But I got male ones. Don't know what that's about, but hey. I was aiming to get the 2 animal award. And I was thinking what that would meant was I get 2 of the same. Like, I get a breeding pair. But this is actually more exciting because it gives us more variety for our zoo. So we've got a gold star American bison and a gold star gorilla. That is very, very cool. Now, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to put them in this zoo because you can have different branches of your zoo, and this is our South American zoo, so I don't know how fitting they would be for that, but that is still very, very cool. I'm very happy with that. Right, so before we get started on this episode, I wanted to let you guys know that I now have the South America DLC, which I am very, very excited about. And I was very generously gifted this by Dark Mark. So thank you, Mark. That was very, very kind of you. I very, very much appreciate it because I was so tempted to get it. I was having a look and I was like, you know what, we're building a South American zoo. It would be cool to get some of the set pieces. But I wanted to wait sort of like until the end of the month and I paid my bills and everything just to see if it was feasible. So I am very, very, very thankful. So thank you, Mark, for that. And you know what? This is a good time to say this. You guys are honestly absolutely amazing because I wouldn't even be playing Planet Zoo if it wasn't for you guys because Alex, a friend of mine, not Alex Barton, Hippo Alex, but a different Alex, actually gifted me Planet Zoo when it was still in beta. So, you know, it's thanks to you guys that I'm even playing this, and I am, like, honestly, I'm so humbled, and, like, even if it wasn't for that, and that is amazing enough, like, that is very, very generous. But you know what? You guys helped me out when I was in a very, very difficult time. And you know what, I'm never going to get over the generosity of that. It's just so humbling. So I really do mean it when I say that you guys are absolutely amazing and truly, genuinely lovely. So yeah, a big shout out to all of you guys because you guys are actually amazing. Right, enough of the sentimental stuff. It's dark, unfortunately, so can't see much, although you can see, look, I have been playing about with lighting. I was thinking the trouble with lighting in this game, I'll pause it just so we can like actually have a look, is that the lights aren't very effective. Look, for this bit of path I had to put down four path lights. No, 5 is because there's one here, which we can hide in the plants, that's fine, But to get any kind of light onto the path, you have to have like so many of them. And it's really sort of an eyesore. I mean, those ones isn't too bad. Oh, there's actually one there as well. These ones aren't too bad because I could hide them in the plants and that's fine. But I wanted to light up this sign, and it just looks silly having lights all over the rock. So we're playing around with the idea of these spotlights, which works kind of sort of well, but they have to be quite far back, and then they are a bit bright on the people. So I'm not 100% sure about that. Although one thing I do like is, look, I put fairy lights on the bridge. How cute is that? I mean, that, I'm not gonna lie guys, that's freaking adorable. I love that, absolutely love that. And then the other thing I've done for lighting is I originally had lampposts down here, and obviously when I put in my tunnel walkway thing, the lampposts were cutting through, so I put lights actually on the structure, which I think is actually quite effective. It lights it up enough, but it's also not too much. It's fairly subtle. Oh, you know what? I'm just looking at this. It's like the lights aren't actually attached. That's a bit of a pain. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through and adjust that. I should probably fix that now, actually, while I think about it. I'll just cull it so that you guys don't have to go through the pain of this. Okay, so that was a little bit fiddly, not gonna lie, but yeah, it's done. You know what, it wasn't even that noticeable, but knowing it was there, I kind of had to fix it. So, there's all sorts of notifications and going on. It's like, doesn't matter what plan you have, picture, the game's going to throw some stuff at you. So we've got a visiting player. Now, I didn't know this until I was playing around, but you can actually go up to them and you can send them a wave. And, well, handshake? Wave? It doesn't really matter. But you can get, what are the leaves actually called? Conservation points. Yeah, you can get conservation points for that. So if you didn't know that, that's a quick little trick to get some conservation points. What is going Oh yeah. So I renamed all of my habitat enclosures because this was an eating place and it's where the peafowls are. Oh my god, how freaking cool is that? Look at that little circle of peafowls. Wow. So yeah, because this is where you can get food and see the peafowls, instead of calling this peafowl, I called it Peafowl and Burger. Because, you know, it's a burger place. Not that I'm indicating, of course, that the peafowls go in the burgers, because that's not what's happening in this zoo, guys. Before you say anything, that is not what is happening in this zoo. Oh, so we've got some research going on. That's what I wanted to tell you about the DLC. So, because we're in franchise mode, in order to get the theme items for the South America pack, we actually have to research the South America theme. So I've got, not my vets, my mechanics researching that. So actually I think I might have researched because I was had it playing for a while when I was doing the challenge. I'm going blind. Why can't I do it? Yeah, so we've actually researched the theme, which is very cool. So we have some of the blueprints and the items, so that's exciting. So they're just working away. So what? It's like, what, 5-10 minutes in, and I haven't even said what we're going to be doing this episode. What are we going to be doing? Well, you guys have been saying this for a while, and it is quite evident that this whole thing over here, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Let's be honest. Oh, you know what? I raised the price of the tickets because you guys, I got the alert saying that they thought it was underpriced. Oh, that is frustrating. Okay. Yeah, this is so fiddly, this slider as well. There, we'll put it down a bit and we'll see. So yeah, this whole thing, I like the idea. It was a cool idea. It would have been super, super cool if I got the maze to work. But let's be honest, it's a mess. There are way too many people here. The animals aren't really that happy about it. It's just, it's not good. So, I was going to have a look at what kind of area. Oh, let's see, it's not a big enough area because of all this going on. No wonder they're not happy. Right. Let's pause and let's get this sorted. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to select all of the peafowl. So yeah, we've probably got too many of them here. What if I box them all up? Can I do that? Oh, I should really upgrade your food quality. There's so many things going on in this game. It's very easy to not be on top of it all. Right, let's box all of the animals up. Now, how many are there? Can I like move all of them? Not that simply. Now, I had a feeling that wasn't going to work. Okay. Fine, then if I go and do it the way I was thinking, if I go into the peafowl, I was just thinking I'm going to put them all into storage and then I can play around and I can put them back, but we've got so many of them, I don't know if I've got room. Although, yeah, look, there's 100. There is not 116 peafowl. Really? Because they did up the storage capacity from 30 to 50. But even so, if I've got 116, that's not going to help Matt as much, is it? Ooh, okay. Alright, let's rethink. Because what I want to do is repurpose this area. So what I was thinking is we'll have a small food court and seating area, but it's going to be separate basically from the peafowl enclosure because it's just not working. Like, it's a really nice idea and I like people being able to come into the habitat, but they only come in to get food and you get such queues and such crowds that it just doesn't look very good and I'm just no longer satisfied with it. So we're going to change things up. And we'll have a little area for the peafowls, which may or may not be big enough, and then a little seating area. I've been playing around with the seating area, by the way. Now, I'm kind of like tooting my own horn here, but I think this looks pretty damn good. Now, I should totally change these up to the South America blueprints, but I put some umbrellas on the tables, which looks really cool, and I've done lots of decoration. And it's just got a very jungly South American vibe now. I very, very much like it. So I just think it would be cool to have something like that over here. So first I need to get all the people out. Yeah, right, this is going to go. We're not going to have this glass structure. I liked the idea of it, but it's too much being next to the tunnels, but it's also like glass is just making the area hotter, which isn't really what I wanted. We'll get rid of the benches now. We'll maybe put in some more interesting benches. Now I need to... How are we going to do this? I don't know how I sort of like get the people out, because obviously I want to get rid of this gate because I no longer want this habitat. How do I get rid of the gate? That's a good question. How do I pull down the gate, guys? There we go. Fine. Now I think we will have a walk-in enclosure, but I think we'll do something that makes a bit more sense. So like we'll do it with the capuchin monkeys. I think that would look cool, wouldn't it? Just built a barrier right through a person. It's fine, look. It's totally fine. That's not Oh, that is fun. You know what? If you're going to walk around with a spider on your t-shirt, you deserve to be enclosed in a wooden fence. Enough said, I think. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about that. Right. I am going to sort this out and then I will get back to you guys because this is going to be messy and I kind of, like, I'll do the decoration and stuff with you guys, but the actual, yeah, it's going to be fun. Right, so I'll get back to you guys when we're ready to properly sort this out and put some decorations in. Okay, guys, so this is where we're at. Now, we had way too many peafowls in here, so I just went into animal management and got rid of a bunch of them. So basically, I don't know if I explained this or not, what I was doing is I was keeping ones that had an immunity of 100% because they were getting so sick that I wanted to breed like completely immune ones. So as you can see, this is so distracting. There's still a bunch of people here. Everyone else managed to get out, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm just wondering if maybe the reason that they're stuck is because there's a bit of path there. So if I get rid of the path, then it's like, you've got no reason to be in this enclosure. There we go! Way! The game fixed itself. Because as funny as that was, it wasn't really sensible, was it? So let's move these donation bins out. So, now that we've done this, are you... What is this? Oh, this is a bit of barrier, we don't need that. Are you relatively happy? If so, we can, do a little bit of decorating and make this nice. Let's have a look. It's still... Okay, it's a little bit on the small side. So I massively took the population down to 2 male and some adult females, and then obviously there's some babies in here. But we're going to need to make it bigger. I'm just a bit worried that I'm not actually going to have space for the eating area that I want. Now, I am potentially going to completely redo the... Well, not potentially. I am at some stage going to completely redo the hippo enclosure. And it's kind of encroaching on the space I want, but I really don't want to do that just yet. Let's see how much I have to move this back just to make them happier. Now, I have learnt now some of the tools for this. We can... No, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I... Oh, if you go on... That's it. If I go on the posts, there is a move option, so I can move this post. And... Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. And this one, and that kind of is sort of like pulling that back all back. I just want to do a little bit and see if that's enough to make you happy, because I do really want to get that little seating area in. Oh, I need to get out of the barrier to click on you. That's fine. Is that going to be enough? That is just enough. You know what? I will take that. That is suitable for now. I think I might just be able to get that to work. Right, let's go about making this nice, shall we? Now, I'm gonna have to... I don't want to delete things and like annoy them, because that's not what we want to do. And I wasn't gonna have this bedding area, but look, there's some little babies sleeping on it. Let's... I don't want to put water in here because I don't think they need it or would really even appreciate it. But let's focus on basic terrain needs. So you've got too much sand. What have you not got enough of? You've not got enough of long grass. So let's put in some long grass for you. We can do that. That is no problem. So why is it not? It's because the intensity is so low. It's like, why am I not getting long grass? Why does it look like I'm getting short grass? Even then, it doesn't... Oh, okay, no it is. You just have to zoom down to really see it. That's fine. Is that enough long grass for you? Are you happy with that? They're really boring, peafowl, aren't they? They're like, just want some grass. Don't really care about anything else. Don't really want any plants or any wildlife or anything. Now, they do want a hard shelter, and I was going to have a look and see if there was anything in the South American theme for shelter that might look kind of sort of cool. There's a little village hut. Oh, that's cute. That's actually really tempting. Out of curiosity, if I did that, are you just going to say that, you know, you've not got enough land? Yeah. Oh, but that's tempting, isn't it? I could totally adapt this and make it look like a little hut. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna... Wonder why that's a... And now it's 0. So it was 29. It went up to 29% hard shelter, and then it went to 0. That's really frustrating. Why didn't you do that? Could put in a temple. Anything else? Oh, that's cute. Oh, look at that. That is very cool. But that doesn't count as hard shelter. And it takes up too much of the land. Okay, fine. I'm gonna have to get creative, I think, and put in something myself. And I think what we'll do, move this, is have it over in this corner. Just because this is where we're going to have the food. Actually, maybe that's not a good idea. I was going to say, this is where we're going to have the food area. So there'll be lots of people over here and they'll be able to feel like they can get away. But actually, maybe it should be in this corner where there aren't as many people and they can feel like they've got a little bit of shelter. This is getting really shabby. We might need to, get the mechanic. And we'll get the keeper because it's not very clean. Let's just do something really, really, really simple that doesn't take up too much land. Like if I just put, I'm thinking, if I just put in some, I should have done it that way around. So let's do, if I just, no, the wrong one. Go on. If I just put in some branches and then put in some kind of roof, maybe that will work, is kind of sort of what I'm thinking. And then construction, architecture, roof. Now if I just put in like a bamboo panel, that could work. I might have a look and see if there's anything else. I just want to kind of see what this looks like. Actually, I could deliberately have this sort of quite low. And then I could lower the branches. I don't actually, you know what, it's a bit simple, but I don't actually hate this. It's not awful. Right? I don't know, maybe you guys are looking at it and like, what are you doing? This looks ridiculous. But I don't hate it. I can make it look like, right? I definitely need some practice in building things because it's not really a skill of mine just yet. But that's not awful, right? Right? Tell me that's not awful. 25% hard shot up, but that's added enough that it's really taken off the negotiable land. That's really frustrating. Really frustrating. I need to have a look at group sizes then, and maybe I should get this down a little bit more. So we've already got 3 adult males because we got so many babies. Let me just check in with the Zoopedia on these. Indian peafowl. 4 males up to 16 females, so it's a 1-to-4 ratio. So, but I could just have 1 male and 4 females, and then that might be the solution. Let me take a quick look. Okay, so I think it's going to take me a while to sort of get on this, but at the moment we've got 2 males and 4 females, which is definitely more manageable, so we're just going to keep an eye on it and change it up sort of as and when. What kind of height do I want this? I kind of want the peafowls to feel like they've got a bit of enclosure, so that maybe people can sort of see a bit but not really, so this is like a space that they can go and feel like a little bit away from people. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like sort of keep an eye on the numbers for a while, and because we've got too many babies, and I've just got to make sure I keep it down. But I think it's manageable. They're happy with the size, so we just sort of. What am I doing? I want bedding. I want bedding. We just need to. Yeah, tidy it up. This is cool. So this game was a new DLC. You can't see it very well, but we've got grass bedding, which we're going to add a bit more in. So we've got a bit of a mixture there. Now, how do I want this to look? This is so plain. Now, I think what we'll do is, if we have this sort of in this corner. Oh, this is in the way. Water bowl. We're not using that. They definitely don't work at the moment. That is for sure. Yeah, sort of in this corner-ish. How far? It's because the animals are in the way, isn't it? Just because that's where they mostly hang out, so I want people to sort of be able to see them. We'll have a water pipe. I don't know, sort of here-ish, and then we'll have the 2 just in case, but really now it's a smaller enclosure and there's less of them. Really don't see that being too much of an issue. Right, we'll get rid of the water bowls because they just did not work. We'll keep our little temperature thing. I'll just hide it with some plants or something. You've got a sprinkler. Now, really need some toys and things. Let's filter by animals. Maybe I need to be in enrichment to do that. By species, Indian peafowl, and then we'll put in some plants and stuff. Oh, you really don't have very much. You can have. Didn't I put a water pipe there? What happened to that? Did I just delete that? Oh, I can be very special. Food and water. Right, that's... Because I turned it round. It's like, what did I even do? What did I do? Enrichment items. We can have one of these. I guess. I don't know whether they really care about those. No, I'll put like another sprinkler in maybe. They don't seem to have much in the way of toys. Maybe they don't really care. I don't know. What I really want to do, I want to make it pretty. So, what kind of plants do you like? So, Asia, temperate, tropical, and grassland. Okay, we can do that. Asia. Foliage type. Oh, I didn't know you could put the filter like that. Temperate, tropical, grassland. Right. How is their plant coverage? How are they 100% happy with the plants when there's like literally 0 plants in here? What is wrong with these animals? I really, I really wish this, how do you have adequate plant and tree coverage? That's really frustrating. Right, so I'm not going to be able to put in a lot before they're like, no, that's enough. Which is something to bear in mind. So maybe what we'll do is we'll use quite large items. Maybe I'm gonna have to move this on to daylight because I can't put down plants like this. I can't see what I'm doing. It's not gonna end well. I just need to get rid of one tiny little plant. What's it gonna be? Oh, I really like the placement that I have. This is so frustrating. Please be okay. Oh, god damn it. You are completely ruining my decorative display. You realise that, Peafowls? Ruining everything. Please? Oh my god. Fine. You happy now? Taking out one of my favourite plants. Yeah, now you're happy. Of course you are. That's so frustrating. So yeah, it's not the prettiest because, well, they won't really let me, basically. Oh, that's a terrible angle. How did I manage that? Oh, only me, I swear. Right, let's fix that, shall we? Although, to be fair, possibility that the barriers aren't straight. There we go. Yeah, I don't hate that. It's not like the prettiest shelter. It's very, very simple, but oh, I wish I could put in some more plants, but they are really happy with how things are. I like the plants around this little foliage area. I think that makes that look much more realistic. So yeah, would I like to decorate it more? Yeah, I would, but that's fine as it is. Do you know what? I will check if I can make the barrier any lower for them. What's the guidelines? 1 to 1.25. So I could make it 1. Let me have a look what it actually is at. Yeah, we could definitely make the barrier lower, guys, so people can see in a bit easier, and it will still be safe. We'll put it there. Mostly 110. There you go, and it's much easier to see them because they're not really going to escape, are they? I've got some serious alerts going on. Why are the peafowl hungry? The keeper's on his way, or her way. I didn't put in any food, sort of, not food enrichment, but like food bowls. So we'll put in a large food bowl, and then like a little one over here. But mostly they get their food from this foraging thing. Not a lot I can do, really. I've got to wait for the keeper to come and feed you. But yeah, I would absolutely love to have more of this sort of low covering foliage around, but it's okay. It's okay as it is. It's fine. That's fine. Right, let's see if we can figure out what on earth I'm going to do to make this food area. So I was having a look at the South America blueprints, and there's something about the roofing. I don't love them as much as I want to. The roofs are very protruding, and it's just a very... No, I realise this isn't a food building, but it's just so... They're so angular, and I just really don't like them very much. So I might have to make my own blueprint. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put in an American one. Not an American one, an African one. Just because I really love these blueprints. I think they're awesome. So I'm going to put one of these in. As far as I sort of can, back it into this this wall, which apparently is actually quite far. Interesting. And then I'm going to see if I can play around with pathing and make this into a seating area. Actually, if I can back you in further, I think I will. And we'll see what we can do with that. Okay. Oh, I know paths are not my friend. Let's start with a sort of central one, and then I'll see if I can sort of, if I press control, that's it. If I hold down control, I can get it to not connect to anything else. Why is that? Oh, because I did lengths, not width. Widths, that's what I want. Right. Try that. Right, okay. No! Oh, pass. Pass are not my friend. I don't actually hate that. It's not perfect, but I don't hate it. It is even. What if I then had a smaller bit here, so it was like almost like a cross section? That's not doing pretty things, is it? But if I smoothed out, I don't want it to join onto this one. But it really should sort of go across to this side. It's the issue I'm having. Okay, it's not perfect, but I've got this sort of separate path, and I've kept it wooden because I kind of want it to feel like a different area. So I'm going to sort of do some decoration and get some benches and things and try and make this look nice. Now, I've deliberately not joined it up to this, so I want to have an entrance from this side and an entrance from this side, and we'll do some cool foliage and things. First things first, we need to put some building in here. Well, we need to get rid of this important alert. I will deal with this. I suppose I should check in on my actual staff and see what's happening with my keepers and why they're not going to... Oh, it might not be in the work zone now because it's a new habitat. Technically, that might be the issue. Okay, let's have a look at work zones. Edit work zone. Yeah, look, this habitat is no longer in this work zone. There you go. That's what it was. That's what it was. So now... Yeah, now it is. Okay. Cool. So now there should be some designated keepers, and they should actually be on their way and come and feed you guys, and then we'll get rid of some of the damn protesters. But this is looking so much better, and it's nice to have another food area. It's a little bit closer to that one than I would like. But hey, it kind of is what it is. Right, I should let it run so I can get that dealt with, but then if I'm not paying attention to it and they don't... No, look, there's a keeper, right? Reporting incident. No, what I want you to do is feed them. Please tell me you're going to do that. Now, don't make me fire and rehire you, because as Terrell, I will do it. I'm not afraid to do it. Why hasn't the Peafowl habitat been played? Yes, you really do need to get food for starving animals. You get on that. Oh my god, these people are so lazy. Oh, yes, they are hungry. Maybe you should do something about that. How about instead of cleaning up the mess, you get them some food, huh? God, these people are absolutely useless, aren't they? Come on, come and get them food. Why aren't you hurrying? They're starving. My staff are actually useless, aren't they? Like, they are genuinely useless, and I've trained them. You saw they were experts, so like 4 out of 5 stars, and they're still useless. Right. Let's get some shots in here. Look, how much better are these African buildings? They're really very, very cool. Now, don't get me wrong, I really, really like the South American packs. There's some really cool bits and pieces, but the blueprints are just... they're a little bit lacking, so I might do some research and sort of play around and see if I can come up with my own sort of shells and blueprints, because, yeah, that was just a little bit disappointing. Right, so let's put in some shops. I've been doing some research, so I don't know if I've got more yet. I've got milkshakes. Oh, we're totally having milkshakes. And I've got coffee, but I've still just got the one... yeah, I've only got the one food. I've got the one chief beef, but we're totally putting in milkshakes. You know, it's been such nice weather here of late that it's just been perfect milkshake weather. I would love to be able to go out and get a milkshake. It would be absolute heaven. But hey, it is what it is. I suppose if I wasn't so lazy, I mean, I could totally just get the stuff and make my own, really, couldn't I? I mean, it's not that difficult. You just need... well, I need a blender. I don't have a blender. Some ice cream and then some bananas because, banana milkshake. I totally milkshake mega. Totally milkshake weather. Oh, I am losing the plot, guys. Losing the plot. Now, why? Now, I got the one in. Why would... I'm going to say, this game is very temperamental at times. Now, you made me a path to the one and not to the other, and for the life of me, I don't know where you did that, so we're going to have to put in the path of the appropriate widths, and I don't know what it is. Is it 4? 4's the lowest I can do. Why are you obstruct? Fine. Fine. You won't have a path then. Why? What? This game! It's like, I swear, it hates me. Right, if I move it... Of course it's going to do that. Is it because it wasn't part of the group? Is that what's happening? I don't know.
Tasty.
Right. Explain to me why this one got a path and this one didn't. And it would have looked really nice because it would have put a barrier around... Fine. Fine, you want to be difficult, that's fine. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. There's more important things going on. Right, let me get my benches. What are we going to go with? Maybe these, actually. We'll go with something a little bit different to the other ones. Although I very much liked the umbrellas on the round ones, but I just think these... Actually, that might work quite nicely because we can put them around the middle, although they're a bit darker than I would like. Oh, these modern glass ones are a bit cool. Wow, look at the people flooding to the food. Wouldn't be able to get any benches in at this rate. I really like these ones though. Oh, these are my South American ones. That is very, very cool. Now these are recolorable. Colorable, right? Yeah, that works. I mean, it's a bit more uniform, but it makes sense to have the benches here so you can sit and have lunch. You can have a look at the peafowls. Although I've hidden them actually quite well with those reeds. That's quite clever of me, even though that wasn't intentional. But yeah, you get some food, sit and have some lunch, but then I haven't blocked the main walkthrough, so I think the way I've done this, it works okay. It's not quite what I envisioned, but it works okay. So we do need to get some security cameras because, as we know, these delinquents like to destroy benches, and we're not about that. So let's duplicate that, and we'll have one over here as well. And I really just want to put in. It's just not how I envisioned it, because I really love this this kind of circular seating area, but we didn't have the space for it. So maybe once I take out and redo the hippo enclosure, I could make it a bit more like that. But then it's good to have like different areas, because if everything looked the same, it would be really, really boring. So yeah, I'm not. That's why I wanted to put in the different benches and things, because I haven't done a very good job with aligning that. I thought that was so central. Actually, no, maybe that's not. Maybe that's okay. Yes, that's kind of why I wanted to put in the different benches and things, because I just don't want everything to be the same. Now, I think we'll have a couple of these round here, so just if there isn't any space on the picnic table, you can still have like a little bit of a seat and just, yeah. And then we'll need to make sure we put in all the bins and things. Also, we'll maybe go with these modern ones. We'll kind of have them at the entrance. Maybe we should move that a bit, because that's a bit close to the bin. Nobody wants to sit that close to the bin. Is that probably not enough bins, is it? Basically, it's never enough bins. is the truth. I don't know why I changed it up for here. I just thought it looked a bit better. We'll put. Oh, we put these little African pots. That's cool. We'll put them between the benches. Very cool. Right, that should be enough bins. So now we can do the decoration part. So the way I did this, I just went into nature. And we'll get rid of all of these. And we'll just do South America biome, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe continent. Yeah, continent South America. And we'll see what we get, and we'll kind of play around with that. Now, we could have some. Trouble is, the trees for South America are absolutely huge. I mean, it's fine, we could have one of them. It's not the end of the world, but it would definitely just be the one. Now, this might annoy the peafowl if I go too close. I've got to bear that in mind. Now, my method for this is basically, which I'm sure you guys know by now, is I just pick the things that I like and I very sporadically place them down. And it basically kind of sort of works. There's very little you can do in order to like mess this up. Basically, you just put down a bunch of stuff and it looks good, which is friggin' awesome. It's one of the things I love about this game. It's very difficult to sort of mess this up. I could do with another like smaller tree, maybe a more colourful one, maybe one of the yellow ones or something. Actually, so that might work. Okay, I think I'm done with that. Oh, come on, that looks freaking cool. Oh, do you know what I should do? I should make one of those sort of like barrier, like banner entranceways, kind of like I did over here. If I could do something like that, that might look kind of cool. Actually, I mean, I suppose I could copy this whole thing. No, not move. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't want to move it. I spent ages getting that in the right place. I don't want to move it. I just want to select it and duplicate it. I think it would have to be bigger because it's a bigger entranceway, but let's just see. Yeah, it's probably not going to work. I think people are going to go through it. Like, they'll kind of like go around the sides and stuff, but I'll have a think. I'll maybe play around with that offline. But this looks friggin' cool, doesn't it? It's just, you could, like, oh, that needs a bit of, okay, that needs a little bit of filling. Hang on. Okay, that's better. That's better. Yeah, I really like how this is turned out. It's very cool. I like these little bins. Got, like, the giraffe print on them. I like that this is sort of off to the side, so a nice walkway through. Very, very cool. I don't like that the guests are stood in the shell of the building, but willing to look past that. That's fine. That's fine. It's nothing to see here. No problem. Very, very cool. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Very, very happy. Now, I need to check in. Obviously, we've got some more mails we need to ship away. But the alerts have gone down, so they must have had their food. And we'll need to put in the education for these. Because at the moment, we've just got this one. We've got a couple of the donation bins, but we don't have any of the education around here. So, yes. Now, you're probably not happy with the space. That's probably just because you've got too many in there, I'm guessing. But that's fine, we can fix that, that's not a problem. Right, let me bring down the numbers of my Peafowl again, and then I think this has probably been a success. Right, so I sorted that out, so just wait for them to disappear, to be collected. Now we need to get you cleaned out, but they should be a lot happier. Habitat. So you're not happy about the shelter and the cleanliness. Well, we'll get it cleaned. That's fine. Oh, space is a little bit low again. Probably just because the numbers are a bit up, so that's fine. I'm gonna have to play around with something for hard shelter, aren't I? Because that's making them a little bit unhappy, but not. It's not massively, so. Yeah, I think. Oh, I love that really tall tree. That's very, very, very cool. I like that a lot. So I think all in all, this has been a success. Now, I would have liked to have kept it. I really like the idea. I've said this so many times. It just makes sense to me that you have like an eating area and the Peafowl are sort of wandering around. But let's be honest, it just wasn't really working in terms of the game's mechanics and the way the game does things. And there was just, people were making a beeline for the food, and there were just way too many people in here, and it just didn't work. So what we'll do, we'll try a walk-in enclosure. We'll do it again, but we'll do it with I think we'll do it with the capuchin. I'm going to say this wrong. The capuchin monkeys. I think it will work with the monkeys, and we'll stick with the South America theme. And that's what we'll go with, and we'll kind of see how that goes. But I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. I would have liked to put more foliage in here, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And it's a nice, very low fence. It's very easy for people to have a look over. And this has turned out really nice. I really, really love these African-themed buildings. I think they're pretty awesome, I'll be honest. So, things I need to go away and do. I need to play around with was the South America items, because I was a little bit disappointed with the blueprint, so I maybe need to come up with my own. I really like how this is coming along now with the foliage, and it's got a tropical South American vibe. I'm kind of digging how this has turned out. It's very, very cool. So we kind of just need to keep that up, really, in terms of decoration. And we need to put in some new animals. And then, obviously, the big, big thing is the hippos. We need to address the hippos, because this just is very meh. And I want something a bit more spectacular, basically. And I want to put in, well, obviously we'll have the monkeys. I actually want to put in the red pandas, because they are friggin' adorable, and I want to have a go at doing something a little bit different in terms of the plush. Oh my goodness, look at the warthogs. There's absolutely millions of them running around here. I definitely need to get on top of animal management. Yeah, red pandas. I want to have a go at doing something a bit different in terms of enclosures. And I think I'll leave that for the next episode, and I'll kind of explain it when I do it. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming together, guys. So this was definitely long overdue. So yes, very good decision. I need to maybe put one of these walkways down here. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. It's got the right kind of theme and vibe to it, and it's got the kind of modern glass structures. I am very, very happy with this. So I might play around with doing some decorating online, and then the next episode, I think I want to put the red pandas in, but I think it's probably time to tackle the hippos, because it's very, this is an enclosure, it's functional, but it's really very meh. Now, I had a very cool idea with this, but it hasn't quite turned out to be all that impressive. So yes, I think that's what we're going to address next episode. So yes, I think we'll call it here for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and for anyone who hasn't seen, I put up a community post last night with a little bit of a poll, so to give you guys the opportunity to vote on what game you want to see me play alongside Planet Zoo. So if you haven't seen that, then check it out and put your vote in. And other than that, I will see you again soon for the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye.